All right, Rachel, another question for the studio.
Right.
Can you explain like the difference between a petite session and a premium session?
Yeah, so we have our services sort of split into two different categories. We've got the petite products and then our premium collections. And the reason for that is because we find that clients will sort of fall into two separate camps. And so this allows us to, once again, our whole thing is making things as customizable as possible for our clients. And so we've got those entry level products that we call petite sessions. And so those are anywhere from, you just want a handful of images, anywhere from 3 to 15. You don't need the full day experience with multiple sets and whatever. Some people, I feel like people have different reasons for that. Some might be I don't think I'm going to be very good at this. So I don't want to get a huge package. Or, some people are I just don't need the whole big thing. I don't need a big album. I don't need wall art, whatever the case is. And so they will go into a petite session. And so those are essentially just abbreviated sessions. So, we're shooting from anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. And, we're producing a much smaller gallery than we would for the premium collection. And so those are scheduled on Mondays due to our hair and makeup staff availability. We've made that work really well for us, that we're able to do up to 3 of those on a Monday. It's great. I know availability for those packages only being on Mondays is not always the most ideal for our clients, but it's how we can ensure that we're able to even offer them, because, we wouldn't want to take those off the table, because I do think that our entry level products serve such a great purpose for those various reasons that I talked about. And then our premium collections are the big shebang, multiple sets, multiple outfits. You're with me and anywhere from 11:30 to 1 o'clock, depending on how many sets you add on or how many extra outfits come in your packages, and really how customized we've made your experience. So all of this gets sort of hashed out way, way, way before your session date even comes. And so there's a lot of different things that we do through our onboarding process to have you make those decisions as far as what you want your session to look like and how you want your experience to go. We have so many different sets that are amazing. So clients really get to figure out what their vibe is and how they want to have their artwork displayed. And then, from there, it sometimes can be a very long day, but it's always a really fun day. So that's kind of how we look at it, is the petite sessions are those teaser sessions. You don't need a lot of photos. You don't need a lot of time with me, but you still want the quality that our studio is able to produce. And so we want to make sure that we are having those options for people that just either don't have the budget for the bigger packages, or they just want something just quick and easy, but they still want the Rachel Jasmine studio quality.
Yeah. Love that.
And another thing to note here with the petite sessions is that you are still brought through as a traditional client. Really, the only big difference between the two is the amount of time you spend with me, but the amount of time that people get to spend with you, Stefanie, as far as the consult calls, pre-session consultation, all of the prep guides, petite sessions still get hair and makeup with our hair and makeup staff. It's still all of those same things. The biggest difference is going to be how much time you get with me. And then from there, petite sessions still get the online image reveal, product design consultation if they do have any products within their package. And so, so still a great experience. You're still getting that red carpet, RJS kind of treatment. But that's the biggest difference is premium collection clients spend more time with me in the studio.
That makes sense.
Yeah.